Hello, and welcome to this session on setting up Monday Morning Quarterback. Monday Morning Quarterback is our system that takes information out of Microsoft CRM and pushes it in a timely manner into your inbox. When you sign up for the demo, you should get an email much like you're seeing here. First and foremost, you're going to have to log in to our system and enter in your CRM credentials. Your CRM credentials should be a user that has read access to everything inside of CRM and can act on behalf of another user. So how you verify this is go inside of CRM, go into your settings, and first go into security. So first you're going to need a role. In this demo, I'm going to use the administrator of CRM, which automatically has the role and the rights assigned to it. But if you wanted to make a new security role, all you'd have to do is come in and make a new role, much like the administrator role, except for switch everything back down to read only, if you choose. The main primary pieces of this is to make sure that on the business management tab, that the user with the assigned role can act on behalf of another user. This is very important. What you want to make sure is that Monday Morning Quarterback can log in on behalf of all of your users and run reports as if it were that user. So this manner, users will only get their own information as opposed to seeing information that is sensitive and they should not see. So the user that you're going to log in, that you're going to assign to Monday Morning Quarterback, has to be able to act on behalf of another user and also needs read access to every entity in CRM. Otherwise, if a user makes a Monday Morning Quarterback report, this admin login user might not be able to see those reports. Those are the prerequisites. Once you have that set up, it's a simple matter of going through the instructions here in the email. So to start, we will log into the Monday Morning Quarterback configuration website by clicking on the link in step 1. Here it'll prompt you for your username and password. Those credentials are emailed to you. The email address is simply the email, the address that you used when you registered for the demo. I'll copy that here. And then the password is always temporary password. You'll be able to change the password later. So I'll just log in. And here I'll be taken to the main screen. Here, when we initially set up, the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up the organization. So this is your link to CRM. Normally, you can find this inside of CRM by going into Settings, Customizations, Developer Resources, and here under Organizational Service, you should be able to find this link. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this out and paste that in to the Monday Morning Quarterback portal. In addition, you can customize the subject, the from, and the email address coming inside of these Monday Morning Quarterback reports. By default, it'll have a Traction branded email address, but you can override it and customize it here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to customize the subject with your daily CRM reports. It's going to be from the CRM administrator. And I'm just going to go ahead and give it that admin email address so that it comes from my organization, or at least it appears it looks like it comes from my organization and not Traction Consulting Group. Finally, the last piece I'll do is I'll change the password. So instead of it being temporary password, I'll make it something that I want to keep for future. Okay, and so at this point, the main piece of Monday Morning Quarterback is configured. And now all I simply need to do is to start assigning licenses. So what you notice is that the first user is already assigned. That's that admin. And you also have 4 additional slots in the demo. So I can go into an empty slot if I needed to. And if I had another user, for example, let's say Jim Brown, then I get to choose. When do I want Jim Brown's Monday morning quarterback reports to kick off? By default, they kick off right at midnight. Otherwise, if you want to specify a certain time, then you can do so in this slot here. Why would you do this? Well, let's just say, for example, that your instance of CRM does data integration, and that data integration from your business system happens overnight. You might want to wait before you send Jim his Monday morning quarterback until that integration is finished. And so in this example, say maybe it will run every day at 6 a.m. instead of at midnight. And then you save and close. And now you have provisioned Jim Brown as well as your original administrator as well. And now your Monday morning quarterback is all set up. You can now save and close and essentially move on to building a new report.